Hello, everyone. I almost just choked on my Gatorade. I was taking some pills. All I had was a Gatorade on hand to take it down. Some of it went to the back of my throat, and I was coughing and gagging on it for a while before I started this recording of I'd imagine is going to be a rather uneventful playthrough of Super Mario Brothers, which just turned 40. It's a few years away from a midlife crisis, which happens to everyone, I suppose. So, we're going to play this game, because of course we are. And unfortunately, we did not get killed by the Goomba. That would have been funny. Imagine how many people would lose a fit. You ran into the Goomba! You suck! Yeah, we all sucks. Okay, get in. Anyways, we're just playing Super Mario. We'll, not sure if we're gonna do the whole thing or if we're just gonna skip. I'm just gonna wing it. See the mood. I can't imagine this being a long playthrough. I did do a long playthrough of this like ages ago, but I'm just actually, you know what? I'm just doing this on the fly. So, let me just look. And you grab the star that you don't need. You missed the star that you don't need. Hey. Never said that this wouldn't be interesting. You didn't catch the star! You suck! You can get the one up! Yeah, so 40 years of SMB. They are celebrating with the Super Mario Galaxy movie. They're skipping World, they're going straight to Galaxy because that's the popular one that people actually like. So that's an announcement. Super Mario Wonder is Switch 2 compatible and has an add-on for Switch 2. Yay, I guess. And who's excited for Virtual Boy? I'm excited for Virtual Boy until I realized that they want you to play it old school with a big plastic thing on your head, in front of your face. But if you don't want to play with a plastic thing, you got a cardboard thing. Either way, no buys there. And yes, it's Switch 1, Switch 2 compatible. Both Switches are accepted. You need an expansion pack, then you need a Virtual Boy accessory. That's like, what, $100 US? Or a much cheaper cardboard thing. It's not something that I could play on my TV, and therefore, is it? I don't know. I guess we'll find out more if there is an outrage. And if there is an outrage, it will be promptly ignored. Okay, so what am I doing? Am I doing this? Am I doing that? Do I do the minus thing? Are we doing the minus thing? I fucked up, didn't I? Fuck it. I don't recall if it was that block or the other block. Who cares? Whatever. We'll play the first, You didn't get 5,000, you suck! There we go. Anyways. So, I guess I should be reminiscing about Super Mario Brothers. Which I came in late in the game because my first console was an Atari 7800. And I was enjoying games on that. And my first time playing Super Mario Brothers would have been through a cousin's house. Because I know one of them had a Nintendo. And that's what they played. And because everybody had a Nintendo that came with Super Mario Brothers. One of my other cousins also got a Nintendo, and that one came with the gun. That one came with the zapper. We had more fun with the zapper than we did with Mario, but, you know, who wouldn't? But, no. Eventually it would have been around, what, 89? 90? I don't recall. Around 89, 90, I would eventually get my own Nintendo, and it would come with Super Mario Brothers. And then later that year, at my birthday, I would get 4 more Nintendo games, which would have been Super Mario 3, Simon's Quest, The first Ninja Turtles and the Punisher. And not a bad way to start, I don't think, anyways. One of my cousins already had Simon's Quest, so they figured I'd get a copy, and hey, you know what? No complaints on my end. Obviously, my parents got me Mario 3 because that was the new hotness at the time. And my brother got me Turtles and Punisher, used games, so they didn't come with instruction manuals. And I remember being a little bummed out about it because the instruction manuals were really cool at the time. And all we got was a little piece of paper that told you some basic instructions. But whatever, what are you gonna do? But yeah, that was a nice haul to start off, I think. And the rest is I don't know, the rest is history. Does anybody really care? I barely remember. It's like I run a few years on Nintendo. My brother got himself a Super Nintendo. It came with Mario World, but he also got Super Star Wars. Then he got a couple other games. He got a hockey game, he got a Wing Commander game, and then somewhere along the way he traded it for Madden, which I don't think was a good trade-off. Like 3 quality... do I want to say quality titles? So as if it isn't readily apparent, we're not doing this live, we're doing this pre-tape because... yeah, truth be told, I just didn't have the time to set up for a live show. And even now, I'm just doing this really on the fly, so I may be cutting this short. Might not play through. We'll see how this goes. But, anyways. Somebody asked if I got the Bubsy collection. Yes, I do. As soon as I heard it was out already, and I saw the price, which wasn't that bad, I figured why not. And, don't expect anything out of that front anytime soon, in case you're wondering about that. Though to be fair, I'm not totally down on... I got the first game on SNES, like years ago. I played it for a bit. I thought it was okay. Not down on Bubsy as most people are, probably because I only had, like, the first game. Then I played the second game, and I don't know why. So I have the second game. Not the second game. What was the Bubsy 3D? The one everyone hates. And I I had the CD. I never got around to actually sit down and play it. So maybe this will be the thing. But yeah, I had the. I picked up the. What was it? Anyways, supposed to be talking about Mario, but everybody knows about Mario. You know, we're getting another Mario Tennis game. Whoop-de-doo. We're getting Virtual Boy. Fuck me, I'm not gonna get killed by this cheap. This cheap-ass cheap. Bloopers. Come on. Hope you love those loud clicking sounds on this controller because they're loud and clicky. It's the it's a wireless Kirby controller that I bought recently. That's I bought for the sake of video fodder. The buttons are very clicky. It's not a bad controller. It's a proper Nintendo controller. Or a third-party proper Nintendo controller. It's licensed by Nintendo. It's got the... Fuck me. Fuck. Yeah, yeah, that's what I get for playing Super Mario Brothers with a Kirby-faced controller. But whatever, it works. Lasted about a week before I had to change the batteries because it's not one of those chargeable ones. It runs on 2 AA batteries of love or something. I don't know, cutesiness, whatever. So now I got to dogpile through this 2-3, you know, as Tiny Mario because fuck me. That's gonna be fun. Yeah. So they got Super Mario Brothers, they got Bubsy 3D. The Mortal Kombat collection is gonna be coming out in October. I'm just running through this thing. I did like. It's not like I'm not speed running it. I just want to get through this shit as quickly as possible. I don't want to stall because I don't want a fish landing on my fucking head. And be successful. And we got the 5,000 points, so I don't suck completely. Somewhat partially, but not completely. Do I want to play through the whole thing? We're going to wing it. We're going to wing it. Do I want to play through the whole thing? We'll either play till I beat it or till I get a game over. Because I'm really just throwing this, like, whatever together. So, I've been wanting to do more live shows, but unfortunately I just didn't have the time. Some family stuff came up and also some real life health issues, which, you know, I'm doing some treatments here and there for the bowels. My injector just came in, so I got to inject some kind of fluid. Amazingly, I did not land on the Koopa's head. A scumbag lying son of a snake. Now we get the 3-1. No infinite lives trick. 1, because I don't really need it, and 2, because I never could pull that off, so I am not going to try. The warp zone. I would like the warp zone. I like this warp room, because you know what you do with this little warp room? You wanna know? No? So you do this, you pull this off, and look, you got a little Mario face made out of bricks. And you go here. You go here, and you get a little flower. So now you got a little Mario face with an eye patch. Ain't life grand? Cute little things kind of humor me with these sorts of games. I didn't get all the coins, so... Because in order to get the 1-ups, for those of you who are not familiar with Mario lore, or you don't play the long way around, in order to get a 1-up in the first stage of any world, you need to get all the coins of stage 3 of the previous world. I think that's how it works usually, but you have to get most of the coins of that other stage to enable a hidden 1-up somewhere, otherwise it won't show. Do I want to go for it? Let's go for it. It's not a long play, it's not a let's play, it's not anything serious, I'm just shooting the breeze here. Snipe the turtles. Snipe the turtles. They're not turtles, they're Koopa Troopas! You suck! Fuck off, we called them turtles. They're in a shell, we bop on their head, they retracted their shells, they're fucking turtles. Admit it. You have a shell. You crawl on all fours. Which they eventually figured out how to crawl on just 2 feet in this next game, but... Anyways. Moving right along. Shit. I usually don't go for the star because I want to try and get the 1-up here. If you hop on the shell, I'm playing this straight. Try not to use any rewinds or anything like that. Or save states or whatever, so if it goes, it goes. I'm playing this on the Switch, by the way. They still call it Nintendo Switch Online. I'd imagine one of these days when they decide to update it, they're going to call it Nintendo Classics. I'd imagine they'd want to add some fucking classics on this thing. Not to say that there isn't. I got some mileage out of this. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I got some mileage out of the NSO service. Like, I don't play online, but I do play the Nintendo stuff and the Game Boy stuff, and you know, they've been a boon for the video fodder. I'm playing the Oracle games on the Game Boy Color, Zelda, which I'm hoping will be video fodder for next year because I plan ahead. I plan ahead and then those plans fall apart. But that's besides the point. The point is that you look long term and you try to achieve those goals, and hope is you actually achieve those goals and you move on to the next thing. Or you just fumble, fail, and just whatever. Anyways. Where was I? I don't know. So this I gotta take my time here because I don't trust myself. I know how to duck. Ding 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 ding. Fake goober. Fake beetle. The beetle goes down. We haven't seen a beetle in World 3. I don't know what we did. Did we do a beetle in 3? Nah, who cares? Gotta do the Mario Hammer Bro. But no, gotta save that for World 2. Deciding factor, do I go the whole way or do I just... Like, I'd like to do it the whole way. But, I don't know. We'll see in my mood. I don't know why I did this. I could have just went ahead. It's because Big Mario can't fit through that tiny little gap. Which is just a mushroom anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, more coins. I could have gone for those coins, but not really. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, so, yeah, so the Bubsy collection isn't so bad. I've sampled some of these games. Like, for those wondering, they just put it out recently. So you've got Bubsy 1 on SNES and Genesis. And there's also a Super Famicom version, because apparently they did release one Bubsy game to Super Famicom, and Japan wanted nothing to do with the Bobcat. I can't say I blame them. They say they also have Bubsy 2 on Super Nintendo, Genesis, and even Game Boy, which one thing I like about the Game Boy version is that they will tell you that the game is bad. And if you try to play it, they will say, "Are you sure you want to play this? Are you absolutely sure you want to play this?" So they admitting that the game is bad and wanting to make sure that you actually want to subject yourself to such horrors. I actually kind of like that because there's a bit of a self-awareness there. And also, you know, do you really want to play this piece of shit? Yeah, sure, why not? And then they let you play it and whatnot. And there's like cheats and stuff like that. And then there's Bubsy 3D, which is, I think, the only game that people want to actually play. Do I want to take the warp? Do I? Yes, no, we, no, potato. Yeah, because there's no way I'm going to sustain this. I did do a playthrough of this the long way ages ago. And, worst comes to worst, I'll probably do another one. But, I'll probably do it, like, when I'm not trying to rush things. I am recording this, I started recording this, about 10:45 in the morning, Saturday. So, I've got stuff to do. Usually I play these things at night on my couch, and sometimes the dog comes along and she's by my side. Or she's sleeping in the corner at the edge of the couch. And, get it again there? No, I got the wrong pipe. Oh, I got the wrong pipe. It's been a while, kids. It's been a while. I just want to go. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. So again, I'm just playing for shits and giggles. But maybe for the Extra Bits channel, I'll do a full playthrough and say some funny words on there. But for now, I'm just gonna play like this, and hopefully this ends nicely. Boom. No, okay. Paratroopers. Another paratroopers. At least you're not calling them paraturtles, because you suck. No. We're not in sync. This is the jump that usually, ooh, nice. Finally. I'm sure some people will be like, that's not a big deal. Yeah, for me, That's the jump that usually, I tend to be a careful player. I try to be. Either I'm too careful or I'm too reckless. If I could take a licking, I'll usually take the licking and just power through. Ah, shit. That's not what I wanted to do. Who cares? We kept going. No. The one up here. The one up there. We grab the one up. Am I going through all that shit? No. I don't want to go through all that shit. I'm gonna have to go through all that shit now, because fuck me. Fuck me. Are we having fun, boys and girls? You suck! Anyways. Thank fuck I'm not playing the Lost levels. This is why you don't need a billion lives, because if you know where to look, or because they start you at the beginning of the level where there's a one up right there for you to take, you could just grab the one up, and there you go. Waiting for the Koopa to come back. Ah, shit. Duck. Okay, this is the other one that usually, and then, you know, the one segment that had me rolling my eyes at the one bit of Nintendo Nerds Ninja Turtles. You can just walk over it for a game that came out in 1985. Meanwhile, you had Mario Brother running over little pits in 1985, and I'm like, the fuck's wrong with you? What kind of an idiot are you? If Plumber Boy can let me not do this. Let me not. Hey, look at the skills. I dodged a very slow bullet. I do ROM hack every so often. I dabble in ROM hacking every so often. Mostly for shits and giggles. You're probably never going to see it because that's going to take forever. And every time I feel like it's close to completion, I'm always tampering something with it. Crown Zero. We have Crown Zero lives. Because we can't display 10. We can't display numerals on the secondary thing, so we have Crown Zero. And then they go through the whole, that's what we call it, Crown Zero. Now I gotta navigate my way through these fucking Hammer Brothers. Of course, right next to me. Fuck you. God damn it, die. Okay, now this is the preferred state of tackling the rest of this world, otherwise I'm fucked. Of course we replace the second cannon in a pipe with blocks, because sure, why not? Ding, 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 ding. Okay. Actually, you know what? I want to demonstrate something. This is like... oh, fuck. Try to imagine that. The rewind feature that's supposed to save everybody's games. Let's check this out. Let's check out this fun stuff. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? You see that? What the fuck is that? I was almost expecting a rebound of that Koopa shell. Just come back. I was just sitting there. What the fuck is that? Boop, boop. Right back at you. Take a hit. This game is jank, man. Needs a software patch. DLC. 900 Nintendo points or something, or whatever the fuck it is. You need a voucher. $200 voucher to get an update to Super Mario Brothers where the shell actually knocks off the fucking Hammer Brother. Yeah, okay. I know I said I wouldn't use the rewind feature for these things, but fuck it. I just needed to show that piece of business off, and I didn't feel like losing a life over it. So, whatever. Why did I... Okay, anyways. So, for those who don't know, if you've never played Super Mario Brothers, it's on the Nintendo Switch Online, Nintendo Classics, whatever you want to call it these days, service that you could get with a subscription of sorts. So, I feel like these old Nintendo games are slowly bordering on Atari 2600 territory, where they feel like, we've played these before, they've been released countless times, and we'll play them again. Although, there's more staying power with the early Nintendo, the NES and Famicom games than there are with some of the Atari stuff, which tends to not age all that well, because it's one of the reasons why I appreciate the Atari 7800 being my first system, because it did give me not just an appreciation for the not just an appreciation for like the Atari stuff, but also appreciation for the early arcade classics like your Jousts and Defenders and Galagas and stuff like that. If I had gone straight to Nintendo and then somebody gave me a copy of Xevious, I probably would not have been as crazy about it, because why does this play like an ancient video game from like 1972 or whatever? And I feel like it's like some people I know were like that. It's like they couldn't play these old Nintendo games, whatever. It's like you start at a certain level, you start on a certain console, and then when you go backwards, you can't really play them because they're before your time and they're too primitive. But I think mostly the Atari stuff tends to age the worse. We're gonna play World 5, where everything is replaced with a Buzzy Beetle, and everything moves slightly faster. But I could have done like the whole. Whatever. Too late. Did not touch day. You suck! Come on now, we're having fun. Are we not having fun? What time is it? Okay, we'll spend 8 minutes playing whatever. But this is a water stage, isn't it? No. 5, this one has no mushrooms, except it has 1 star, and that's it. And then after that, why can't you run? Just control sook. Oh, there's the 1-up. Got a 1-up. I got back the life that I lost. And then this looks like a hook or a claw type thing. So that's something, I guess. In hindsight, I probably should just make things interesting. I probably should play versus Super Mario Brothers. I think I had that loaded up somewhere. Because at least that game is like, for those of you who haven't played it, it's the arcade version of Super Mario Brothers, where they take the existing Super Mario game on NES, and then they replace some of the double levels with the new levels. And then those new levels became the basis for the lost levels that would be known as Super Mario Brothers 2 in Japan, which is just a set of, extra levels, because, that's all we could really do. So the thing I used to do back in the day is I'd wait for this hammer brother to sort of like lob hammers my way. And the deal with the hammer brothers is that if you just stay back for a bit, they'll start coming to you. So that's what I usually do, is I'd spend a few seconds like so. So right now, just hop over the hammer, bro. Fuck you, you're never gonna catch me. That's a water stage, fuck me. Why did I do it there? Why you do that? And a couple fishies. Sure, why not? Oh, fuck. There's a mushroom underneath. Do I want to get the mushroom? Get the mushroom. No, what mushroom? Fire flower. You know, you see, you could have made like a warp there. But no. Anyways. We got the replay 5513, and now it's harder because it's got bullet bills. Unless you're playing the second quest, like which is kind of awkward because how do you make if you're playing the second quest and they make the first 1-3 harder? How do you make 5-3 harder? You don't. You just replace everything with buzzy beetles. But everything's already replaced with buzzy beetles, so and the platforms are smaller, so you're just playing the same stage twice. It's even more awkward with World 7 because World 7 is just 2-2-2-3, but harder. But if 2-2-2-3 is already harder in the second quest, then you are playing the same stages twice. And they only had like a set amount of memory, and the idea was to maximize that memory as much as possible. So when they were short a couple stages, they just repeated the same stages. So, you know, so 2-4 and 5-4 are the same stages, but you're playing the same castle level pretty much because, you know, all of a sudden the second quest makes the first stage harder and the second stage is just a repeat. Am I getting... Did I lose anybody? I lost my mushroom. And I'm dead. Yay, you suck. Now I gotta do this all over again. I might have a better chance because I'm smaller. I'm not gonna try and get the mushroom. I'm not an idiot. I'm sure you could do it. But you're not playing. And I gotta go buy... Oh, that was nice. That was not so nice. Yeah, it's my last life. My last life, and we'll call it quits. And this is probably why I skipped the whole middle part of this, but yeah, whatever. I meant to do that. Yeah, okay, 30 minutes. Why not? So if I ever get a chance, hopefully for the Tuesday upload on the other channel, I'll probably do a full playthrough. Less talky and stuff, but I did actually do... Anyways, doesn't really matter. So yeah, so that's my little thing to Super Mario on 40 anniversary and stuff. Amazed they didn't slap a copy of Super Mario All-Stars onto a Nintendo Switch 2 cart and turn that into a collector's item. Just plug the hard drive in there. I'm gonna start making some other stuff in the meantime, and yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I got. So, anyways, thanks for watching. Till next time, take care, be safe. Hopefully, we'll do a live proper show. I'm hoping maybe if we had a chance, I'll do it this week, but also this week. Actually, no, I can't, because I got the I got a show I got to go to with my brother. It's part of his birthday gift. Going to a Bruce Dickinson show. And he was looking forward to it. I bought him the tickets. So that's his belated birthday gift, so to speak. Anywho. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll do it Wednesday night, Thursday night. I don't know when, but yeah, we'll bank that out, and hopefully, I want to do more live shows. Would be nice to actually get back into the groove of things. I just didn't have the time. It was supposed to be this year because I got a new setup for that, and then I only used it like 5-6 times. And then on top of that, I recently got a new laptop to replace my old laptop because the old laptop, the keyboard was on the fritz, and it's a ThinkPad from like 10-20 years ago. So obviously I was long overdue for something new and different and functional, speedy, whatever. So I got that. And that, you know, the amount of money I spent on that thing, I could have bought a Switch too, but I didn't. I spent it on something that I actually needed and stuff. So, whatever. C'est la vie. Anyways, one of these days. So yeah, I don't know what's coming up next. Right now, it's mostly whatever's on the whatever stuff in the bag, trying to get out of the way. I'm hoping to do a couple of things I do want to do for the tail end of October. Recently, finally got around to playing the Dominus collection, so I'm hoping to get some Castlevania stuff out for the end of October at least. The Hell's Kitchen Wii video is in the process of being edited. That's 1250. That's probably going to be also towards the end of August or end of October, more than likely, barring any unforeseen circumstances. And yeah, I got nothing. Okay. Anyways, thanks for bearing with me. Till next time, take care, be safe, good night. I'm going to bed. Bye.